Hello, and welcome to the Truly Amazing Women TV show on the Incandescent Radio Network and Incandescent TV. I am Hope Katz Gibbs, the creator of Incandescent Incorporated, a PR firm and publishing company now based in Las Cruces, New Mexico. And I am thrilled to be here today with Cynthia De Lorenzi, my collaborator and the founder of Success in the City, an international women's networking group. And we are beyond over the moon to be talking with Robin Wilson. Robin is an amazing lifestyle brand entrepreneur, author, and interior designer who is considered a thought leader and expert on hypoallergenic and clean design protocols for allergy and asthma-friendly wellness places.
So Robin, welcome. We're so happy to have you join us today. And tell us about
everyone.
where were you when, what was going on in your life when the pandemic hit?
You see behind me the plan that I've had for many of my design projects. This had nothing of a linear process. Literally, you had to figure out how to care for your child. My mother happened to be here from Texas, so she began to be the older person in the home that you worry about the child bringing home COVID. So grandmother's at risk. So all of those questions started to swirl around. And I think that all of us had a moment of shock. It felt as though we had to hunker down. And what does hunker down mean when you have a multi-generational household of a mom, a grandchild, yourself, and you're trying to do remote learning and do your job?
So tell us how you got started and into this amazing thing, and then finally what you see coming in addition to what you just shared.
What is your passion? Every day, if you could wake up and you could do that thing, whatever that is, what would you do if you didn't get paid, but you had a wonderful lifestyle? I was like, I do real estate. I would do something with real estate. They opened the door. I got into NYU, got my master's in real estate finance. As a woman of color and as a woman in New York, I don't think that the doors were open the same way they were for a guy to get the financing to be a developer. So what someone said is, be a busy homeowner or busy developer's best friend. You're going to be their project manager. You're going to design their spaces. You're going to make the model apartment. You're going to help consumers with their spaces. Okay, that happens. Fast forward, I meet Cynthia in Washington, D.C. I'm doing a little respite down in D.C., a consulting project. And then I come back to New York and my business takes off because all of a sudden I learn about licensing and branding and building a brand. Not just doing what you do, but building a brand. And I call it, even you as a woman entrepreneur out there, what is your niche? And my niche began to be the hypoallergenic, eco-friendly, eco-conscious consumer. The person, as we know, 1 in 5 people, 60 million Americans suffer from asthma and allergies. And my business took off. What I recognize now is with this pandemic, online shopping is here to stay for everything. And that means people want to know that the brands that they support have durable, quality goods, so that they're not buying the bargain basement and it falls apart after one wash or one wear, but that they don't have to keep buying things to bring new things in their home that potentially expose them to any type of virus.
In chaos creates opportunity. So what shifts did you make, Robin, in your life, and especially your business? Because your business is about interfacing with people personally. It's about going in people's homes. It's about big corporate meetings. You're right outside in New York City. You've got all that excitement. Tell us the pivots you made and what opportunities you discovered on that journey.
The zeitgeist is not this bad stuff is happening, but what are the opportunities that I can say, wow, I'm part of the change. I'm part of the change agentry. I'm part of the new vision. Whether it's I call it, and you remember, Cynthia, I used to call it the pivot. You know, if you've played sports, you can run or you can stay in place and turn a different direction and have a whole new perspective. So the pivot is anchoring yourself in something, whether it's truth, whether it's home, whether it's gratitude, whether it's money. I mean, some people, they need money, so they anchor themselves in money and they pivot around to figure out where they're going to make that money. And that's not a bad thing to do if that provides you the security to have the freedom to then help other people.
That's great lessons. Great lessons. I love that.
Cynthia's heard this before. I told everybody a little bit more about that moment too. But
that was, yes, I remember that story so well. I mean, Hope, was she not an incredible guest? Did I not choosing? You hit it out of the park. This has been an incredible conversation.
Thank you so much, Robin Wilson, for being with us today. Cynthia DiLorenzi, my collaborator, always a pleasure to have you co-host with me. I'm Hope Katz-Gibbs, founder of the Incandescent Network, and I look forward to talking to you again. We'll talk about what's next. Bye.